Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's up? It's weekend.
Yeah, for a few more hours.
A few more hours, man. But we still in the weekend.
Yeah.
Hey.
Then Monday comes.
Don't remind me.
People don't be wishing your life away. I don't. Just Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, that's all.
The other days, I don't be wishing it away.
Yeah, but this time, man. Well, let's start with our favorite president. I would say my favorite president. Probably yours too. Mr. President Barack Obama speaking to the brothers. He spoke to us, man.
Hey, he wasn't wrong.
Let's play what he said.
We have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. When you have a choice that is this clear, on the one hand, you have somebody who grew up like knows you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences. Who's had to work harder and do more and overcome. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman in the present. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a strength, because that's what being a man is. Putting women down, that's not acceptable.
Speak on it. That's not acceptable, President Obama. Speak on it.
I agree.
What do you think? You think that black men are making excuses not to vote for Kamala?
Yes.
Why?
And let's be honest, I really don't think it's that big a percentage of black men. I think it's more that will than won't.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it probably is misogyny. Because I don't want to hear she's a cop. Because, you know, I was listening to Reverend Al, and you know, he pointed something out. Trump was a president when George Floyd got killed. He was president when Breonna Taylor got killed. He was the president when Ahmaud Arbery got killed. Never spoke up anything at all. So who do you think cares more for you? No. So to me, it should be no choice. You got to pick her. You know who he is.
Yeah, I think it seems like most people that had a problem with it because of the tone and the fact that he always seems to not chastise black men, but he's done it before in the past. He did it. I think it was at Spelman. He came after black men in a certain way. Do you think, just like you said, did he really look at the percentages and look at really what's going on? Did he just assume because he's hearing the things we're hearing?
Well, I think just with numbers and things, he knows what he got from black men, and he knows that what he got and what she got, they're not they're not equal. And what he got and what she's getting. So he feels brothers are letting her down because they're not supporting her at the rate they were supporting him. He was historic. I mean,
the point to misogyny, though. That's the first thing you point to is misogyny.
You don't think there's a lot of misogyny going on?
I don't know. I don't think. Well, let's look at it. I think it could be. Look at the percentage. So it's 43% of men, not black men, not just black men in particular. 43% of men support Kamala, where 51% support Trump. So you could look at that as misogyny.
Yeah,
More
I really
men.
think a lot of it is.
What?
I think a lot of it is, man.
It could be. It could be. A lot of people don't want to see a woman president. That could be it. But could it also be? This is what I was looking at. This right here. The Republicans have gained black support ever since the civil rights movement. They've gained every presidential term each year. There's been an increase of people not identifying with the Democratic Party.
I can see that because they felt like the Democratic Party took advantage of them or took them for granted.
Right.
But this is not a normal Republican Party. I think that's what's so different about it. This is not normal.
Nah, we know it's not normal.
So as black people, when we realize it's okay to have conservative values, but this right here is different. And if you notice, he's running a campaign strictly on hate.
Yeah. And it's true. You're right. But it's just Barack. We just love Barack so much that like we don't want him trying to come down on the brothers. Like, stop. We don't need this from him when it's not factual. It's not factual.
Who else could tell us that and make us listen?
I don't think he really captured people like that. I think the people who were gonna vote for her are gonna vote for her. I don't think he changed anybody's mind. He just probably made some people mad. Honestly.
Yeah, he probably had good intentions. He probably did make those who, but to me, I mean, if we're not, this is, let's be honest, the most respected brother in the world. Period.
I agree.
If he can't say something to us, who can?
But he wants that same support, and he's saying it could be misogyny. But could it just be because we don't know her? I feel like we knew him.
But that's where I keep going. And people, you say we don't know her, but we know him.
Right.
We know him.
We know him, but he's also just a part of the Democratic Party also. He's part of it.
No, I'm not talking about.
What you mean?
I'm talking about we know Trump.
Oh, okay. I like talking about we know Barack. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We know all about him.
So do I have to know everything about her to see him and say, this is not going to be to my advantage?
Yeah. Fact. That's a fact. But there's a lot of people the couch people. Those are the people he's going to make mad. Those are the people who aren't going to go vote.
And that's what's scary. That's scary. You know, you and I had gone through that before.
Yeah.
And, you know, people were telling us, you don't vote, it's a vote for Trump. I don't want to hear that. I mean, it really is true.
It's true. I tried to convince somebody that before, and they were like, nah, that's not true. It is. It's a vote for him.
It's true. And that's what's scary. If you can't get behind her, get behind him not being in office.
Something to motivate you.
Whichever reason you choose as motivation, it really needs to be chosen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we run out of time. I mean, it's the middle of October.
Yep.
How many days are left to election day? Less than 30 days.
So, and I mean, it's no secret how I feel about Trump.
I guess I wish he had have also not just called out black men and called out white women because white women is the reason that he got elected the first time. Trump.
However, I think that's one of those things where I think a white woman need to call out white women.
So you got to call out your own. Is that what you're saying? Call out your own people.
That's one of those conversations. Yeah, that's one of those where I ain't gonna say, Barack, don't put your black mouth in it. But all they'll do is, if Barack does that, he's invoking the race card.
What, by saying this?
By saying white women, white women quit playing. Y'all got him in office.
Well, yeah, he had to say it like that. But yeah, I know.
I don't know how to be presidential, but
white women.
Well,
he said brothers.
I mean, get somebody. I mean, she didn't win. Get somebody like Hillary.
Somebody.
Just say, white women, the same way that former President Obama talked to black men about getting it together. You ladies need to get it together.
Yeah. Yeah. And you look at the stat, 20% of black men support Trump, while only 8% of black women support Trump. So you got a 20%, which is that's a lot.
Yeah, because even Biden, I think, got like 92%. Biden.
Right.
And it wasn't because he was Biden.
Because
he wasn't Trump.
He wasn't Trump.
So what's so different now?
I don't know.
She's a woman. That's what's so different.
I hate the point of misogyny because, black men in particular have a history.
Yeah.
Talk about our music about misogyny.
Yeah.
Being misogynistic. It's a thing.
I absolutely believe that's got something to do with it.
Wow.
But
I can see it. I can see that, to be honest with you.
Because if Trump gets in office, I mean, a lot of stuff he's told you he's gonna do. Not the good stuff he told you. They had I think it's General Flynn, some type of general that supports Trump, and he was bragging, might have been last night, saying when Trump gets in office, the gates of hell are gonna fall on his enemies.
Dang.
Is that what we want?
You got Kamala, who, she hadn't has no evidence of faith in her life, according to Franklin Graham. That's Billy Graham's son, right?
Yeah, but he supports Trump.
Where do they get off judging somebody's faith? You have to have evidence of faith.
I mean, faith should show, but
as a president,
let's look at the two, buddy. So you see faith in Donald Trump's life?
No.
You're gonna tell me, out of all and all you Christians who feel like he's God's chosen one, which he said he was, you mean tell me God looked down from heaven, so all these people, all these politicians, and said, that's the one, that guy right there.
God chose him. That's what they're saying.
Well, if he chose him, he chose him to whoop us.
That's what they say.
I was telling my wife the other day, if so many of us didn't see through him, I would really think he was an Antichrist. because these people just follow him, just whatever.
Whatever he does.
Whatever he does, whatever he says. J.D. Vance can't even admit that he didn't win the election.
That would be against his boss.
And he's afraid to get fired. Man, now they got us controlling the weather.
Right. Which is stupid.
I'm gonna make it 75 and sunny for the rest of the week.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for your.
Anytime. Don't make me mad though.
You changing, won't you?
I'll change it.
Crazy.
This stuff and intelligent. People supposed to be intelligent. What they do is they overlook that foolishness and say, I had it better when Trump was in office. Well, Barack told you about that though, didn't he?
Yeah, that was I didn't even record that soundbite. But yeah, where he said that was his economy. It took over. It is.
Yeah. So it ain't like he came into a situation where the country had been ravaged by a global pandemic and had to build back up. He came into a good economy.
Right. A great economy.
But he'll take credit for it. And y'all keep giving him credit for it.
But
he didn't even want to do your stimmies.
No.
And held him up so he could sign his name on them.
And that's what he gets credit for.
He gets credit for. If Franklin Graham can look at this man's life and say he sees faith in his, he ought to be able to see faith in anybody's life.
But how important is it that you show your faith as the president of the United States? How important is it to you?
To me, I want you to, you're not electing them to be pastor. So we'll say that. But I want you to show some type of morals. I want you to, when something's wrong, speak out against it. Not just if it affects your base. I want you to not say, and I don't care what y'all say, not say there are fine people on both sides, because that seemed like the right thing to say, so don't nobody get mad at me. The one time y'all say he tried to act presidential, he does it at the most inopportune time. Right. I want to feel like there's no fear of a race war.
Yeah. But as far as their faith, your faith seems like something personal to you. Like, is it very important for you as an elected official to actually confess your faith to the world just for election purposes? I don't know.
That's the thing.
Especially if it's not real. It's not genuine.
That's the thing. Is it real? If it's real, there ought to be evidence of it. And you don't have to tell everybody, hey, there's evidence of your faith. There's also evidence of your works. So did you, at any point when Donald Trump said he loves Christians, he's a Christian, did you believe he was a Christian?
No, it was for his base.
It's for his base.
But in all fairness, Barack Obama, I didn't really know.
I don't think he wasn't the churchiest fella either.
He wasn't. We saw Jeremiah Wright at church that he did attend. It's kind of wild. Kind of a wild church.
That was kind of, it was kind of wild.
What he was saying, yeah. But again, he ran the country well, but you could see more of his humanity and how he treated people. It was evident more.
I think that's probably more. I think as far as the president, that's probably more important than actual faith.
Yeah.
Or evidence of your faith. Are you moral? Do you care for people?
Mm-hmm.
And
who are you to judge somebody's faith, Franklin?
Yeah, because you riding on your daddy's coattails anyway.
Yeah. Nepo babies, what they call them. That's the slang. Nepo babies. Yeah.
But as soon as when he says that, and I'm like, you support Trump, he don't really care about nobody's faith.
It's all politicized.
You support Trump.
Mm-hmm. All political.
So yeah, that when people say things like that,
it just, I don't know. But Trump, he's always backing himself in the corner. He was in Detroit and he says this.
I don't think anything that we're talking about today is high on our list. The whole country is going to be like, you want to know the truth? It'll be like Detroit. Our whole country will end up being like Detroit if she's your president. You're going to have a mess on your hands.
And he's in Detroit. He's in Detroit saying this about Detroit.
Has anybody checked his cognitive abilities? I mean, do you know where you are when you saying this?
It reminds me of that commercial. The guy, I think it was an airline. They said, thanks, Seattle, it's been great. And he's like, hey man, we're in so and so.
Want to get away?
that Trump, you want to get away?
And they just nothing. He's the one that started bringing up this whole thing about Biden being too old and his mind ain't what it needed. Look at this guy and listen to him, and when he's weaving, he gets talking about sharks and windmills and all that stuff. Hey, y'all, the same concerns y'all had for Biden, you need to have them for Trump, cause he done lost some stuff along the way.
I was like, how does he not? Did he know he was gonna? Does he not like Detroit?
He shouldn't have went there. I'm sure that got him some votes there.
Detroit is a different kind of city. They don't play around. I mean, they went after him.
Yeah, that was a cool commercial though.
Cool commercial. Yeah, they went after him. As they should.
He gonna mess around. Eminem gonna have another rap about him.
Yeah.
But
something.
yeah, I mean, how can I be in Detroit and put down Detroit, but I want Detroit to vote for me?
They're not voting for him.
Oh yeah, and if you probably knew that, well, he shouldn't have went.
Yeah, because Detroit is one of those cities, man. They love their city. Detroit they will stay everybody. Detroit versus everybody is a real thing.
So real. Yeah, he did not endear himself in Detroit
at all.
As anybody, I want to see some of them cognitive tests he said he took. How long ago he take them?
I don't think he did. That was crazy.
Man.
That was too crazy. But hey,
so all y'all who had them concerns about Biden, y'all need to have them concerns about Trump. All those who said Biden's president, but he don't even know it. You better think about this guy, because he ain't sounding like he's got it all together.
He's unraveling before our eyes. He's unraveling, man.
And they still got signs everywhere, flags everywhere. We saw somebody had taken that. They had two flag poles. Now, on one, I guess they went to North Carolina State. On one flagpole, they had a North Carolina State flag, and the other one, they had the United States. Well, then they got a Trump flag. And which one of them flags you think they took down to put up a Trump flag?
The state one.
Nope.
No.
Took down the American flag to put up the Trump flag.
See? That shows you. That flag.
This is not, and I don't want to hear anybody after the fact, if Trump gets elected, say, I didn't know. I really didn't know it was going to be like this. I really did. Yeah, he done told you how it's going to be. You didn't look up stuff, and here we are.
There will be, if he were, hopefully he's not, but if he is elected, there will be some Trump regret.
Absolutely.
It will.
From all those people all them people who got their holes in their roof, that thinking Trump gonna fix the hole in their roof. Now them people making a whole lot of money, they'll love him.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna trickle down.
Yeah. Yep. If your house is under cinder blocks.
There you go. And it's still under him 4 years later. Yeah. That's what Trump did for you.
That's on you. Well, in Diddy news, bail denied. Again. I mean, come on.
You see my shirt?
Huh?
You see my shirt?
What's that?
You don't see what it's saying?
P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him. You gotta tell him no. You gotta tell him no. Boy, I cannot. It's Cat Williams. That Cat Williams in the background.
Yep.
Boy.
Hey man, you gotta tell him no.
You got to tell him no. P. Diddy
He
is
gonna be
done
gonna
with
be,
sex. It's done.
man, if I'm him, and I'm gonna have all kind. Look, I'm telling them, everybody. But
May 2025.
that's a long time. That's a long time just be sitting there.
Yeah, most people they'll get bail.
You think,
Maybe.
or they get a speedier trial?
Yeah, May. He'll be a gang
That's
member
the
by
middle of
then.
next year.
Yeah, he'll join the Bloods or somebody.
We ain't got to next year yet, and that's the middle of next year.
Crazy.
Man.
Crazy.
So you can't tell me they ain't got a lot of stuff on it.
Or they want to humble him a little bit, sit him down, and
Man, look, these last few weeks have humbled me. Okay, I got you. You can let me out now. I learned.
awful.
Man, they have got to have a lot of stuff on
You know. But even when you down and out, man, mama gonna be mama.
it. And that's what she do.
His mom spoke out on his behalf. Said, "My baby ain't do that. All them
So,
bottles."
What you think his mama gonna say? What you expect his mama to say?
I know. I mean, it's your mama.
If his mama came out and said he did it, you'd be like, man,
He
darn.
did it.
They don't even need to have a trial.
Case closed.
Your mama always gonna take up for you. You can be wrong as 3 left shoes, and mama gonna stand up. My baby ain't do nothing. Yeah.
But what about the Cassie tape? Well, he did that, but
he ain't do this other stuff.
that's just one
This
tape.
other stuff is just a lie.
That's just one little tape.
What about all these other videos they got that? Well, I ain't seen none of them. I ain't seen none of them. Okay.
Oh man, but his mom,
Mama,
you know,
sometimes, mama. I mean, I know you won't take up for your baby. I know. Mom, just sit this one out.
So you think mama should have set it out? Not said anything?
Yeah, just sit this one out.
But it's mama.
Yeah, but mama gonna come out and say my baby didn't do that. Now mama gonna be more brokenhearted because if mama really believe her baby didn't do that, man, it's gonna break her heart.
Yeah. And were you really even waiting? I wasn't even really waiting on mom.
No,
I forgot about his mom.
Yeah, and I never thought anything about his mom. Because he a grown man.
Yeah, and maybe that's why.
Yeah, it ain't like he a teenager who did this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't think about her.
But that's proof that mama gonna stand up for you no matter what. Even when you get old and crazy, mama still gonna stand up for you.
Yeah.
Mama should have set this one out.
Yeah, mama didn't help things. I think about a grown man, I'm thinking about his kids. Now I do wonder about his kids. Like how they take
the little ones, yeah.
The little ones in particular, yeah.
Because I feel like the older ones, they probably own them tapes too. They was a daddy party. It wasn't a Diddy party, it was a daddy party. I mean, that don't mean they did nothing with him. Everybody at the party didn't do something with Diddy.
But even if you did something at the party in the presence of your dad, wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah.
Right? Getting it in with your dad.
They ain't got to be in the same place. Hey, they're a different type of vibe.
They probably would.
Yeah, they're different. They might tag team.
Oh, daddy, tag team.
You don't touch me, I won't touch you.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it's liable to be anything. You don't put your hands on me. I won't put my hands on you. Make sure your legs don't rub up against my legs.
If you touch me, it's over. It's over.
We're gonna stop. We done. I ain't gonna let you come in here no more and do that. Pause. I ain't gonna let you do that no more. But No, they got a different dynamic. They was probably at the party doing something with somebody. It don't have to be in this. I'm assuming, which I'm sure it was some orgies, but maybe they didn't have to be all in the same place.
Yeah. Yeah. And it looks like Kanye, he got sued also. See that?
Yeah, I saw that.
He's
Hey,
in the
that
mix.
don't surprise me because you know them Kardashians was involved. See, it's
Yeah.
a lot of folk.
Mm.
And then you start doing that 6 degrees of separation. You be like, well, if the Kardashians was involved, that means this was probably involved too, because they know. Yeah, man,
This whole thing.
it's a whole big old thing. And the next thing you know, they're gonna say, well, Donald Trump, he's in there too.
Could be. Unless he gets elected. That's his only hope.
Oh, yeah, they'll be squashed.
Yeah. And if he don't, hey, we're gonna find out soon enough.
Man, I got it ought to. And see, that's the thing now. They pushed this off till May. We might not hear nothing about videotapes till after May.
I know. That's a long time, man. Be sitting.
That's a long time. And you just sitting there. I hope you ain't on suicide watch the whole time.
I think he's out now. They said he was in good spirits, smiling. He was good. He was smiling, even at his kids.
He was a punk in jail. What do you think?
Diddy's home. Let's try to say Diddy's home.
Yeah. He like, shoot, I like this. We got some more baby oil.
Oh,
hey man, shoot, ain't no better life for him.
Yeah, it could be. Hey, maybe he wanted the extension. Let's just take it out. Let's just check it out, Playboy.
That's it. We we can have real Diddy parties up in here.
Oh man, speaking of people that are, on trial, not on trial, but Chris Brown, a documentary coming out soon. Do you think it's time to leave Chris alone? It was in 09 when he let it
How
go.
long ago was that?
09.
That's 15 years. Come on now. If he
No.
ain't done, I know he got the little gang stuff or whatever.
Little gang.
Not whatever. Yeah, not whatever, but it's been 15 years since this has happened. At one point, they let it go. And it's not like it's not like they just found out what happened. Now, if it was 2024 and they just found out this happened in 2009, I can see, 'cause that's how we do digging. But it happened in 2009, and we found out in 2009. What point do we let go?
And he did his community service or whatever he did. And let's be honest, his career suffered a little. It suffered a lot. Honestly.
It suffered a lot.
So what is the end goal? What do they really want him to do at this point?
Kill himself?
You think that's what they want?
I don't know why are you putting out a documentary about him? Why?
I think they hoped his popularity would go down because I think it just rose. Yeah. People still love Chris Brown.
Yeah, but not like they did though. I think it's still gone down because, and what I mean is the whole crossover appeal.
Oh yeah, the crossover is over. Like
it's over. And see, that's where he could have been. I told that, he could have been Usher. Because he's more talented than Usher.
Right.
But so I think that he suffered for that. He's already suffered for that. Why?
I don't know. I don't get it. It's time to let go, man. Like, it's supposed to be a place of forgiveness. Like, especially when you do your time.
You did your time. It's been plenty of years since this has happened. Let it go.
Yeah, let it go, man. But
please let it go.
I mean, and I'll probably tune in. I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, of course you will.
You will too. Go ahead like I'm the only one. You gonna watch it too.
I don't
You
know
should-
if it's gonna be Chris bashing. I might not watch it.
You gonna watch it.
But if
It's
it got
it's
some
gonna be Chris
information I
bashing,
didn't know,
probably.
I might have to
I
watch it.
I mean, he's had some run-ins. It's not like he hadn't had any run-ins since the Rihanna thing.
That's what's gonna make it stuff like that. That's what's gonna make it so bad.
Mm-hmm. Like, did he really learn his lesson?
Because they gonna end up when it's all said and done, they be like, he's a dirtbag.
Oh, not a dirtbag.
Yeah,
If the music's good and you're a dirtbag, can you just be a dirtbag with good music?
work for Elvis.
You're right. Facts. I mean, it's true. Elvis was a king. According to
Once again, you're not electing them pastor.
right.
They're there to entertain you.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna do like P. Lies said, I'm gonna get an R. Kelly flag, put it in my yard.
That was funny when Plot. Yeah, he said, how'd he put it exactly? You remember?
He's like, if you put a R. Kelly flag or a Diddy flag, something like that, outside your house, when people go by that, they're gonna think a certain thing. They're not gonna think, hey, I just love his contribution to the music. I just love what he's done for the music industry. They're gonna think you're supporting these abusers, because that's all they're gonna think when they see it. When we pass Trump flags, what do we think?
Yeah, I mean, we think he's supporting him, everything he condones. Yeah,
Everything he knows. That's it. So, and we think that you've got racist tendencies, or racism does not bother you at all.
But it didn't have to be like that. It could have been you just supporting who you wanted to be the president, who you want to elect. But it turned into this cult following.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Do you ever remember seeing all these flags and stuff?
Mm-mm.
Most we had was the Obama T-shirt, and that was history.
That was it.
I mean, now you see the people put the stuff in the yards, the sign in the yards, but the flags and all that stuff. Yeah,
you never saw that with Bush. You didn't see that with Bush.
No, that stuff has come along with Trump.
But I will say, during the Bush years, it was kind of the catalyst. It was like at the beginning with the Tea Party, that thing.
Yeah, well,
remember
see, that was for Obama.
Yeah, it was for Obama.
Yeah, so
but still, it was there, and now we're here.
Yeah, it was there. It was coming out, and Trump magnified it.
Yeah,
and now it's hard. It's gonna be hard to put the toothpaste back in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be like this. Unfortunately, we get him in there for 4 more years.
At least.
At least it could be scary.
That's it. And I'm telling you, this guy is not going to be our friend. And he's already said everybody who's wronged him, he's going after. Mass deportation. I mean, all of this stuff. But we Christians, we support it because he didn't agree with abortion. But all this other stuff, all this other hatred, he's okay with. But you're just going to use that abortion thing to say, that's why, how can you be a Christian and support somebody who believes in abortion? How can you be a Christian and not believe in feeding the hungry?
Yeah.
And believing in hating your neighbor. How can you be a Christian and believe that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the guy does have his own Bible.
Did you see, is it Oklahoma, where all the schools have to have, they're teaching the Bible?
But they have to be specific Bibles.
They have to be specific Bibles, and only one Bible has the Bill of Rights and the Constitution in it, and it's the Trump Bible.
Trump Bible. So Trump is trying to monopolize the Bible.
Which is made in China.
The Bible's made in China?
His Bible's made in China.
His Bible's made in
The
China.
Trump Bible's made in China. You know, the one who's going to come down so hard on China. All of them scare him. His Bible's made in China. But of course, you got to open the Bible to see where it's made.
He probably goes to the.
He probably don't even know. He probably don't even know it's in China. You got to open it first.
He ain't open that. He ain't open that. Oh man!
This is y'all's guy. There's no reason for this race to even be as close as it is.
It's close. Don't blame the black man.
No, don't blame the black man. It's really, I really believe it's a small portion of black men that's gonna vote for him.
And what bothers me, not to go back, but don't blame us if he does. Don't come for black men if he's elected.
No,
that's what he's setting it up for.
Oh yeah, well, I guess he feels I'm a black man. I can talk to black men like this because you should. Bill Clinton couldn't do it.
Oh heck no.
Biden couldn't do it because he said if you ain't voting for me, you ain't black, and y'all wanted to kill him.
Should have smacked him.
So
should have got smacked.
So who else can say it?
Let's see.
Reverend Al can say it, but he's not gonna have the sway of Barack, who's Charlemagne.
Nah, I mean it can't be anybody. Like it's got to be.
It's got to be Barack.
It's got to be him. But I think no, the way he said it though. I don't know, man. He was a little. His tone was a little crazy.
I mean, we know Barack is like the coolest person ever. But can he have a moment of emotion?
Yeah.
Can he have a moment of frustration with us?
Yeah, but it was misguided, I think. Misguided.
Well, I mean, they was there to talk to black men.
Mm.
So I'm talking to black men. Let me call y'all out. If it doesn't apply to you, don't sweat it.
Yeah, but a lot of even Democrats were just like they didn't like it. Like a Roland Martin who usually ride or die.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said that.
He didn't like it. I was like, whoa. I wonder what.
I ain't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I see what he meant, but again, I think that we're not to blame. We're not to blame.
No, but we need to do our part.
Yeah, and they need to do their part to try to gain the trust of black men that we've talked about here.
I agree.
They haven't done enough other than don't vote for him because he's racist. We know that. That's not enough to move forward though. In the future, you're gonna continue to lose black voters.
Yeah, in the future, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but right now we're in the present.
It's too much present going on with the Democratic Party. It's always this election. What about the future of your party?
That's definitely something. That's definitely something that needs to be looked at. Something needs to be worked on. It is. But we're talking about now.
I know you're on the now kick. I get it. But those people who are on the fence, those people who were upset about this or whatever, they are the people that are like, all right, now, Brock, all right, don't put it on us. What has she done to ingratiate herself with us? What has she done besides being black?
She's going on Charlemagne.
And all the smoke.
Yes. But she is going on Charlemagne. They can have a town hall.
That'll be good.
Or radio town hall. And if it's a radio town hall, that'll be really good. Because them people will hit her with everything. How does she handle it?
That's the key. Talk to us. Don't talk at us. Talk to us.
Yeah,
And I think that's what we really want.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's a small percentage
It is.
that are leaning that way. Some of them, it don't matter. They're gonna vote for Trump just because.
Oh, you have some real just Trump supporters.
Yeah,
Die hard.
and I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can look like us and be a diehard Trump supporter. But okay,
They're out there.
they are out there.
hard.
It's amazing. They are out there. And once again, we're not talking about Republican having conservative values. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Trumplicans.
That's a different breed. Especially
Different
black
breed.
ones.
Yeah, they are really different.
Well, speaking of values, I'll play this clip for you and see what you think.
A man forgot to put his phone on silent and it rung too loud during the church service. Mid-service, the pastor stopped and got on him about his phone ringing too loud. All the other members of the church was looking at him funny. They made him feel uncomfortable. On his way home, his wife nagged at him all the way home. His friends and family members that attend the same church called and ridiculed him. He was embarrassed. He never stepped foot in that church no more. Later on that night, he went to a bar. Still nervous and trembling, he knocked his drink over. The glass broke, and it spilled on some people. The people that it spilled on got up. He thought that they was going to come and attack him because he had just spilled the drink on him. Instead, they came over there and asked him, "Hey, are you doing all right? You ain't cut yourself, did you?" The bartender gave him a towel to clean up himself. The janitor came by and cleaned up the mess for him. Asked him, "Hey, man, you doing all right?" The manager came and gave him a complimentary drink, gave him a hug and told him, "Hey, man, it's going to be all right. Everybody makes mistakes." As believers, the way that we treat other people can drive souls to hell. Be careful how you treat people when they make mistakes.
Be careful how you treat people when they make mistakes. You believe that?
I believe that part of it. That story was stupid. But
I'm like saying, but you get the gist of it. The gist of it is like he was embraced by this outside world.
I've always said, back in the day, we didn't. I mean, when you out there, you don't care. Everybody's everybody. If you ain't got no money, we all drinking on the same dime. We all just having a good time. That's how it is out there. In the church, it's like we forget that whole family thing, that's how it should be. His last part, be careful how you treat people, was great. Stupid story.
Great man. Great ending, right?
Great ending. He should have skipped all the story and got to the ending.
But he's saying that, sometimes the church can be too harsh. Maybe.
Sometimes the people in the church run people out of the church.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
You think that'll ever change?
It needs to.
What will it take?
Dang, it's been a long time. It ain't changed in a long time. I think it really, there are certain aspects that are changing. I think we got to understand that we're all different. I can't treat you bad because you sin in a way that's different than me. Because we all sin. Yours is different. And, we need to stop being so self-righteous and act like we don't do wrong.
There you go.
Once we all hold a mirror to our face, it'll help. But, you got to treat people right. That's the Bible tells us to do that. Bible tells us to do that. Bible tells us thou shalt not kill. It tells us not to kill, which would be abortion. It also tells us to treat people right. Hmm.
It
Which
does.
one? Which side you lean on?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But you know, at the end, towards the end of the pod, I always hit you with one.
Here it comes.
What? No, I just got to hit you with one, man, just so as to think about and discuss and ponder on and see what you think. You're going to probably recognize the voice too on here.
On Black Love, I talk about the fact that my ex-wife lives with my wife and I and our kids. It is a rare situation. She's lived with us now for 7-8 years.
Wow.
And she's literally just a part of our family because my wife and Elisha and I have 4 young kids as well. They know we used to be married because our older children who are in their 30s, they come over all the time, and they know that Tracy is their mom and I'm their dad, but they're brothers and sisters, but their mom is different. Yeah, it just become this blended family that is awkward from the outside, but it actually works perfectly. The funny thing is they're together more than we are together because I take a job, I go out of town. When I was doing Aquaman, I was in Australia for 2 months. And then right after that, I was in South Africa doing a film. Wow. Elisha and Tracy got closer, and Tracy was very helpful with our kids. It's funny because sometimes on social media, it always comes up, you got this thing going on. Polly. It's nothing farther from the truth. Tracy is a part of my life, a part of my family. We have 4 kids together.
Right.
I just can't cut her off. It's just not going to happen.
So, you know who that is?
And Michael Beach.
Michael Beach. Yeah. So, his ex-wife lives in the same as his wife. Wow, right?
Man, that's super stupid.
But it works for him. I just can't think of a situation where, and I talked to my wife, I'm like, I can't see a situation where we would need to do that.
I mean, because she's his ex-wife.
Uh-huh.
That means at some point they didn't get along for her to be his ex-wife.
Right. She's there.
So how is she gonna live with him now if they ain't get along? And their kids are grown. So now I'm gonna tell my new wife, my ex-wife, she's still gonna live with us because we got kids together. Your kids is 30, it don't matter, honey. She's always gonna be a part of my life. But I'd love to have seen that explanation.
It worked. It's been 8 years.
He talking about they got closer while he was away. I bet they did.
That seems
weird. See, I bet they did get closer, buddy. You notice she started sleeping in the other room.
Cuddling.
Man, that is in how?
I think, and we were talking about this when we was headed down to the beach. We was talking. I was like, I gotta play something. Then what you say, I'm gonna hit Eric with it on the pod. And she was like, the only thing she could see is this guy is so controlling, like a narcissist. That he wants to control his wife and his ex-wife at the same time. I said,
yeah,
dang.
but these women, what happened to women having a choice?
I'm not saying they don't have a choice, but it could be just manipulation. Like, hey, I got all the money. I'm the breadwinner in both households. Just come live with us.
Like, look, Michael, you ain't Dwayne Johnson.
No, ain't that.
I'm trying to get a job. I can make the change you make it, Michael. I ain't gonna take this. I'm not gonna stand for it. Man, I wish I would.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
We got ex-wives. How do you think that would work?
No, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. That's why I was like, I gotta play this. I want to see if there's no way. And I wouldn't even ask. Unless something, I can't even think of a situation where that could even be a possibility or need to be a possibility.
I'll tell you, one time my ex-wife got sick.
Mm-hmm.
But she was sick. And she had mentioned, just wanting to stay with us till she felt better. Man, I mean, my wife, she was okay with it. I wasn't.
So she was okay with it, but you weren't okay with it.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because
That's your
she's
wife.
ex.
Yeah.
Which, fortunately, it worked out. She didn't have to. But how can it's got to be him. It's got to be him.
See, it's got to be.
I would be so uncomfortable. So as soon as I'm at home, I come walking through the house in my drawers. Why are you walking in your house, in the house in your drawers, walking around here?
Yeah,
man,
things will be different.
He popping both of them.
No, he ain't got. He just said there's no kind of poly. Nothing.
He lied.
I don't think that's what it is. Man, it could be control. It's more control than anything. Gotta be.
So if he controls them, that means he get what he want when he want it.
So you think he's still getting that from both?
He gotta be. He told me he can't let her go. Them kids is 30 years old.
It would be different with some babies involved.
Yeah, if the kids was 5,
they grown. They grown.
Man, he playing sister wives. Whether or not they know it, he playing sister wives with them.
He playing sister wives on the low, and he just trying to play it off. I don't know.
Man, that would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would be.
And even if, say, you and your ex-wife, you didn't work out, you get along. That's your ex-wife.
Right.
It's like you'll find yourself going overboard trying to prove to your wife you don't want her. She's in the house. I mean, all of it is uncomfortable.
You trying to prove your love to your current wife in front of your ex-wife.
Yeah. I mean, you see how, because I just seem like, man.
What if like your ex-wife is in there and you're like, dang, we sure are getting along. Why did we even split up?
See, all that stuff. Now what happened? And your ex-wife start getting dates. And you tell me what time you coming home.
Yeah, be out all night, all times of the night. Now be respectful to our house.
So man, there's all kinds of problems that you no.
But granted, I'm like, here I go. Here I go.
Hey, I ain't even gonna get you in trouble. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Maybe there's things that you liked about your ex that you love about your current wife, and you have them there together. Maybe it's a meal. Maybe they could cook you. Maybe it's something that your current wife, you got your ex-wife spaghetti versus your new wife's lasagna. And they come together. It's like
it's all about you.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But
man,
I'm just saying.
that. Or
that was advocate here.
I like the way she put the pillow under my booty. She do this better than you, honey. So I'm gonna have her do this. Then I'll be back in here to you. That's the stuff. No.
See, now we on the same page. I see you. Yeah.
No, we ain't even the same book, bro. No. Man, there's no. I blame him, but I blame them women.
So see, there you go. You see, you. That's who Barack was talking about, man. He was talking about you. that old misogynistic bull. Now why? And how are you blaming?
For putting up with it.
Okay, your current wife, obviously, that's your wife. That's your wife. Of course, she gonna be there for you. But the ex-wife, I blame her for agreeing to do this. It's on the
I
ex.
blame the current more than the ex.
How? Why?
Because the current should put her foot down. I said, no,
Mm.
we can't do this.
But the ex should be like, I'm not gonna mess up their home like that. Like
I agree. Now, I agree there too.
I'll figure it out. Whatever's going on in my life, I'm gonna figure out on my own. I ain't gonna bring them into it.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Mm-hmm.
But this current wife should have been like, no, bro, you got a choice to make. Choose me or her. And if this nincompoop say we got kids together, your kids are 30 years old.
They got their own home.
The kids got their own kids. Man, yeah. I blame her for not being like, look, no.
Yeah.
This is not gonna work for me. Doesn't work for me, brother.
But she might just be ride or die. Anything her man says, I'm with it. She might be one of them.
That is being an F-U-L-L. Fool.
It is. But it happens though. You got the women that ride or die. Hey, you want to move her in? I trust you. I trust you.
Man, ain't them, man. You know, I just don't get. I can't be comfortable at home. I can't. How can you be comfortable at home?
Walk around in your drawers.
Yeah. What you trying to show her? I mean, what? Or let her come walk around in her panty drawers.
Oh,
And you got.
I ain't looking, Tracy.
Yeah. See, man, that's just too much uncomfortable.
This a lot, but you see it with couples. I see Hollywood couples. They travel together and do all these things. I'm like,
sister wives.
It's interesting. It's weird. It's very weird.
That's why they call it Holly weird.
It's very weird.
Man,
yeah.
That's him. He's being manipulative. He's
It
manipulative.
could be. He's the breadwinner. He's got the money. He's bringing all the money. He's got the home. Hey,
So,
come on.
Yeah, but at this point, look, I can do bad. Let me just try to make it on my own, because I cannot be disrespected in that manner where you're gonna bring it. All right, so shoes on the other foot. Your wife brings her ex-husband. How's that go?
It don't.
There you go. And that's how it should be with the woman.
It should be. Well, I can less likely see that than I can see a woman being more. Can you?
Yeah, much less likely.
Isn't it? Imagine a dude.
Hey,
man.
Nah, this guy.
What time we eating? Some grown man.
Man, she fixed that macaroni salad like she used to fix. Man, she know I love that macaroni salad. No.
But it might be some dudes with it. They might be okay. I can't see it though. I can't.
It's not okay, man. It's not okay. It's not okay.
That's a good one though. The man being the guy that's sitting come in the house. Ex-husband.
And he come walking through the house in his drawers.
Kicked up.
His tighty whities, and you looking.
You
looking at him.
What are you doing?
He said, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What?
You got something? You got a sock stuffed in there? You mad at your wife?
Yeah.
You mad at your wife?
Oh,
no, I can't do nothing for you.
Oh, I see. You see how it is. He's out of here immediately in the morning. He's out.
Yeah, man. See, that just don't make sense, man.
Oh man, it could be very disrespectful.
There's no way that can be good. Man, it's some stuff going on in that house. He can tell that lie if he want to. It's some stuff going on between all three of them.
And who's his ex? Who's his wife? She's somebody famous.
I don't know.
Because he said Tracy. Who's Tracy with? Who's Tracy Edmonds with? It ain't her, is it?
Tracy was with. She was with Dion, wasn't she?
Yeah.
But they broke up.
It broke up.
But it ain't been that long.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, man,
Hey, man.
they different. But yeah, I had to hit you with it, man. I always like to hit you with one at the end and be like, yeah. And Chris just kept on saying, there's no way. There's how?
No.
Why? Why? The kid's grown. First thing she
I
said.
agree with her 100%. No. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care if the kids are kids.
Ooh. So they little babies? Little babies.
You can help pay her rent. But she can't stay here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll support you financially. You can't stay here.
But you can't stay here. Oh no.
But it was the hurricane so and so came through.
You know what? You can stay for a little bit.
Oh, you okay? So you coming around? So you would let them stay? Let us stay. The hurricane
for a little bit.
It's a little bit, man. You know how long it's at 750. You know how long it's taking for FEMA?
No, then we got to find you somewhere to stay.
Put him for the hotel.
I'm telling you, I am not putting my family in jeopardy for you. We didn't get along anyway.
What's a little time though? Like you said, for a little. What's a little? What, a month?
About a month. That's it. You got to live it.
1 month. We'll figure something out.
And I'm gonna figure out where I can stay.
Where you can stay.
I'd rather her stay with my wife and me be gone.
Like him. That's what he said.
Yeah, but he gone to work. He like being home with him.
You gonna find somewhere just to live.
I'll find somewhere to go or work another job or something.
Dang.
Because, man, that's just uncomfortable.
This really man.
I mean, now my ex, all of us, we get along, but I don't think we can live in the same house. Oh,
yeah. Even if you get along, there's just boundaries. I suppose
there's boundaries. I no, that's not no. No, sorry, you can't live here.
Boundaries.
I'm hesitant to let you spend the night. You definitely can't live here
for a month.
I got to go into the bathroom fully clothed, take a shower, come back out fully clothed.
Like you in prison or something, man. That's crazy.
I can't walk through the house in the middle of the night. I got to put on all my clothes to go.
A robe even.
Yeah, man, no. No. Michael Beach needs his tail kicked.
Michael Beach
needs their tail kicked.
Michael Beach might be poly, one of them poly people.
Yeah, he can say what he wants. Yeah, he's got for him the best of both worlds.
For him. Well, not for us.
No.
For him.
Because he crazy. That's why it's the best of both worlds for him. Because he crazy. Man, Hollywood.
You're going to be thinking about this. When we get off this pod, you're going to be thinking like, that's some bull.
I know, man. I'm like, no, I can tell you now, that's some bull. I ain't got to think about it later. That's crazy.
Oh, wait till you tell Crystal. You got to tell Crystal. I want her pay. When you get out, she going to be like.
What she going to say? Y'all set up to talk about that.
Yep.
Yes, we did. Yes. We're talking about it. Man, I don't. No, he's keeping both of them relationships going. I don't care what he say. He got his own thing going with all three of them together.
And control. We talk about control, manipulation. Like that's the ultimate control of your ex.
Yeah, I mean, you can run two houses. Well, he ain't got to run two houses.
No,
because they're all in his house.
That's one house. One house.
Man.
One house.
He need his behind kicked. His wife need her behind kicked. And all of them need their behind kicked.
There's enough behind kicking to go around.
That's dead, boy. I tell you what, they got to change shoes. All the behind. Because, man, How does that conversation come up?
I don't even know. Like, hey, you probably invite him over a few times. Y'all seem to get along great. Y'all seem to get along real good. Y'all like friends, and then start bringing him around. Then all of a sudden, boom.
By the way, she moving in.
Yep. What? I mean, y'all get along fine.
Or does he get divorced from this wife, his ex-wife, and then he'll never leave, and then he marries this other one. He'll never leave or put her out. Then he marries this other one, brings her in. Oh, by the way, my ex still lives here.
Ooh, I ain't think about that angle.
And she still then should have been like, doesn't work for me, brother.
But what about the angle of maybe he was paying alimony to the ex?
Okay.
And now that she's living with him, you don't pay nothing. She just lived there.
Boy, pay. Pay, Michael. Just pay.
Just pay. It's cheaper to just let it go with the alimony.
Yeah,
Alimony could be expensive though, right? I mean,
yeah, they say it's cheaper to keep her, but you didn't keep her. Now you're trying to keep her, but you're trying to bring in a new one too.
it's cheaper to keep her up. He didn't finish the song. He didn't finish it. Cheaper to keep her up.
I don't. That.
This got your heart racing, man. I can tell this is something that like you.
You know what? I was like, he kept saying he got something, and I'm like, what can it be? What can it be? This was not on my bingo card.
I know it wasn't. It's crazy. When
So
I heard it,
his ex-wife. See, I'm looking it up. Her name is Alicia Wilson, or Elisha.
Mm-hmm.
So she was an actress. She was in.
How old is she? This is gonna tell something. How old is his? This is ex or his current wife? How old is it?
I'm so confused now. Hold on. Okay, so his ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Alicia is his current wife.
Okay.
His ex-wife, which actually would have been weird, is Tracy Beach. They were married from 98 to 2006.
Okay.
He got married in 2007 to this one. Yeah, that was awful quick.
1 year later.
One of them is they two different types of women.
Wait a minute. Time out. This might change the whole. Hold up.
But it's not what I would have expected.
Let me see. What you mean? So what's Tracy?
Tracy is white.
The ex.
Yeah.
The ex is white.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one is black. I would have really thought it would have been the other way around.
So you would have thought the current wife would have been
white,
and the ex was black. Why?
Yeah. Well, first off, Christy crushes all those things that I've thought that white women put up with. So,
and yeah, not.
All those thoughts I had
went out the door, right?
Yeah. I learned.
It's
but
true.
Before that, I would have thought that the white woman would more put up with it.
With the
bringing in,
bringing in.
Yeah.
But the black woman was okay with.
Yeah. The black woman was okay with it. But she's also an actress. So she's just as weird as him.
Lesbians.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They thespianizing when he ain't around.
Man, that's lesbian, not lesbian.
Same thing. That's what's going on, man.
It reminded me. So what?
She's weird like he's weird. So that makes sense.
Do you remember when that was it a politician or something? It was a nurse taking care of him. Or something. He ended up falling for, or the nurse ended up marrying him, but he had dementia. Do you remember this? Or maybe the wife had them. It was something crazy, but somehow they were saying it was a white woman. They said somehow she manipulated him because he had dementia and took away his rights, and he divorced his black wife. You don't remember this? I'm gonna send it to you. This was like a real thing.
That's a TV show?
No, this was real life. This really happened. I'm gonna find it. It was like maybe 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. But
and as a politician,
was he a politician? He was some kind of political guy, or maybe she. I'm gonna find it, but this kind of reminds me of that. But I was not expecting. I don't know. I just pictured 2 black women. I don't know.
I pictured a white current wife.
Did you the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's funny. I did.
Yeah, I picked the whole, because Michael B is kind of different anyway. He don't seem black. My cousin's husband. My cousin's husband back in the day, they went to the School of the Arts.
Mm-hmm.
His roommates, check this out. His roommates were Michael Beach and Eric LaSalle.
What?
I always thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, he's a dancer. He's old now.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah. Those was his roommates.
That is crazy. And where did he go to school?
School of the Arts.
The one here?
Mm-hmm.
In Worcester? I did not know that they went here. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But if it was a lie, he told it. And I rolled with it all these years.
You've been telling it.
Hey, but I'm like, well, if it was a lie, why you pick them?
There's certain people you pick that, like, that can't be a lie.
He ain't lying about that one.
He ain't lying about it. He wouldn't have picked Eric LaSalle.
Yeah, why would you pick them? Soul Glow.
Each. You would have picked like somebody else.
He'd pick somebody. Denzel and I were in school together.
Right.
Stuff you want to fact check.
Yeah, let me look this up. Man, he would never in North Carolina. Well,
I don't get it, man.
Oh man, but yeah, I had to get that one. I had to ask you, man. I was curious about your thoughts, man. I had to hit you one.
No.
Yes,
no.
My answer's no too. Hey, let some kind of dire circumstance that.
So that's one I ain't even got to worry about calling Christy and say, "Hey, listen to this one." Y'all heard? Nah, I ain't gonna do that one.
Yeah, I already cleared this one. We got
then me and my wife would really live in different houses.
For real, because that's interesting.
Yeah, that's some Hollywood stuff. That's some Hollywood stuff.
That's Hollywood, man. Oh man, but yeah, we got I can't forget to mention we have a voter get out and vote party this Friday. The 18th. It's we need to encourage people to get out and vote. You're involved. I'm involved. Some other people involved. Maybe we'll get a pod going about it too. But yeah, I'm excited about it, man. How you think we think it's going?
Man,
so
I
far?
think this is real life. We got some real stuff. It's very important that we get out.
But look at our transformation, man. I can go back 6 episodes ago, and we were just like, man, I might sit this one out.
Voting.
And now we are trying to encourage other people to get out and vote. Like things change,
that's how quick things change. And and even then when we were wanting to sit it out, I would tell you every once in a while, man, the more he talk, the more I feel like I need to vote.
But you remember when it changed? It changed whenever Biden got out. I feel
Yeah.
like that's when it flipped. We were like,
There was
all
new
right,
energy. Yeah,
was new.
there was new energy. We didn't think Biden could make it.
We weren't confident in him at all.
No.
That's really what it came down to. Like, man, I can't vote for him with a clear conscience. No way.
So now I can vote for her with a clear conscience.
Yeah, I can with a clear conscience. I can vote for her. Yeah, is she perfect? No. Is any candidate perfect? No. But that's not what we're going for.
This other one scares me.
Yeah, perfection is not the deciding factor here.
No, because we'll never vote for anyone if that's what we're looking for.
It's not. There's no perfect candidate out there. No. So yeah, the 18th is this Friday coming up. Jones School. It's a party. It's a panel. We're discussing things. We got music, food. It's gonna be good. I'm excited.
It's gonna be good. Gonna be good. Gonna be good.
Yeah. So, all right, brother. Hey, man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Your boy's about to play. I ain't gonna hold you. Watch your game. Watch y'all. Detroit first. They mad too. They gonna be hyped up over Trump. They gonna beat up on y'all today.
They're gonna be hyped up over last year's beating them controversial.
It was.
Yeah. They're gonna beat up on us. It's what it is, man. It's only football.
Yo, there you go. It's only football when y'all losing it.
It's only football, man.
Yeah, it's just a game.
People dying ain't never died before.
People dying like they never died before. What's
only
really
a game.
Yeah. I see how you are, man. Oh man. But yeah, anything you want to get off your chest, man?
Man, it's only a game. It's only a game.
That's all you want to say. It's only a game. That's all you want to say.
Don't let these teams get you up so high that they ruin your day. It's only a game.
Words to live by from a Cowboy fan this year.
It's only a game.
It's only a game. Oh, good pie, brother.
All right, man. Love you, man.
I love you too, man. Hey, it's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Please subscribe, like, do all the things. Peace.
Peace.